Would you like to take back control of your inbox and eliminate your email stress? Perfect. Then welcome to my channel because that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Hello, if we haven't met before, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Here are my top 3 tips for you to eliminate your email stress and take control of your inbox. Opening your inbox should not make you cringe. You should not be filled with anxiety in your chest whenever you open up your email. How long does it take to draft a reply to a negative email? Here are my top 3 tips to eliminate your email stress and transform your inbox from something you quite potentially dread. So let's take control of your inbox. It's possible, I promise. It is so possible. I mean, honestly, how would it feel if you could regain control of your inbox and stop feeling stressed every single time you opened it? As an online business owner, do you let your inbox actually dictate your day, or is it just a tool in your business? I'm guessing you know what I think the right answer is. I'm hoping that you said it's only a tool that you use in your online business. Now, this is important because it is not your to-do list. I promise you, your inbox is not your to-do list. You already have that somewhere else. I hope in a project management system. To keep your inbox in check, use the simplest approach you can when creating your unique best practices. The key to going from an inbox that feels, cringeworthy to one that feels organized and manageable. Wouldn't that feel amazing? I've cleaned up a lot of inboxes for online business owners that I support now and have supported in the past. So often they are scared to delete anything from their inboxes. Some of them never deleted a single message. You may think that looking at an unread message of tens of thousands, I've even helped people with hundreds of thousands of messages in their inbox. If you think that's not causing havoc in your mind, I think you'll be sorely mistaken. You may not think it's a big deal, but it really is. You see, opening up an inbox full of emails you don't need will cause you stress, whether you choose to believe it or not. Why is letting go of junk and outdated emails such a struggle? I'm curious, what are your thoughts about having an inbox full of emails? Does the big number lead you to feel important or needed? Does it make you feel popular if you have that many unread messages that you can see in your inbox? I want you to drill down into your why. Why do you continue to have so many messages in your inbox? I promise it's not because of time. I've cleaned out inboxes that were over tens of thousands of emails in a couple days or less. That's with breaks and includes ensuring I wasn't deleting anything worthy of a save. As with everything in life, it comes back to your mindset and your thoughts. Okay, I want to hear you say, it's time to take back control of my inbox once and for all. I know you can do this. So here's tip 1 to eliminate your email stress, and that's to set up folders or labels. Yes, the first thing to do in order to regain control of your inbox is simple. It's setting up folders and labels to organize all the messages that must be kept. So here's a list of folders that I create. I like to either put a number or some sort of icon or emoji in front of all of these to quickly identify those. But I like to use numbers because it allows for easier sorting and you know exactly what order things will come in. So 0 is immediate. Like these are the things that have to be done before the end of the day. So when you go through your inbox and you're sorting things, all the things that must be done within 24 hours or by the end of the day go in your immediate file. Or if you need to have your emails visible in your inbox, then you'll just add the label of 0 immediate to it. The next one is number 1 with action. So these are the things that actually require you to take action, to do these things that you need to do. So number 2 is active. So you're actively either waiting for a reply from somebody, or it's an active message, but it's not something that you actually need to do yourself, but you need to have it there for quick reference just in case you need to see it. Number 3 is hold. So any message that you want to hold or keep in that hold bin until you actually need to access it. So like this can be something for meetings, flight travel itineraries, like things that actually have a deadline on it that you just want to hold till a later date. You could also call this, instead of hold, waiting room, which is what I personally call it because I like waiting room. And also my active is not active, it's waiting for. You get to choose whatever works the best for you. I also create without a number, just finance payable, finance receivables. I like to do it that way with the 2 different finances so that I know when I go through my finance folder, because when financial emails come in, I put them in my top financial folder, and then I will mark them with the label of financial or finance and receivables or payables. And then once I've actually confirmed that actual invoice that was emailed to me is in QuickBooks, then I will take away the finance label, and then it will just be financed or archived in my receivables or payable. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if it doesn't. I also have one for review. So things that I need to review, but it might not have necessarily a good deadline with it, or they're being reviewed by somebody else. Unsubscribe. So unsubscribe is like all those marketing emails that you no longer want to have. You just throw in those unsubscribe file, and then when you're sitting on the couch or doing something where you need some sort of easy, mindless activity, you can go through your unsubscribes. Here are a few examples of folders that I have in my inbox as well. I mentioned the waiting room, so I use that instead of the hold because, like I said, let's be real, I like cute names. Read at leisure is the folder for all those marketing emails that you'd like to read, but you don't have time to read them right now. This one actually came from Ashlyn Wrights. And I think in her productivity course, she had that put in there. And if you're a Gmail user, I suggest that you archive the emails that you think you may need in the future. And if you're a person that does not like to have the folders at all, if you're a Google user, I suggest archiving the emails that you think you need in the future. However, if you prefer setting up a folder, this is option as well. Just call it old emails, dreaded emails, someday maybe, whatever. If you like cute names too, go ahead and find a cute name for it. Have fun with it. They are your labels and it is your inbox. Tip 2, to take back control of your inbox, and that's establishing rules or setting up rules in your inbox. You see, establishing rules in your inbox is a simple way to sort your email so you don't have to do it manually. Setting up rules is so easy in Gmail, and I also use Spark for my email application, and I did double check. It's possible as well with Microsoft Outlook to set up rules. Essentially, what is happening with the rules is that you're just filtering your emails so that you may potentially not have to look at them or read them until you actually want to. So, like, filters can be done on from, to, or specific words. So So let me give you my example of Austin. And this is what I mean by that. I don't know what happened, but somewhere I've gotten my email address has gotten added to an email list for Austin that is looking for colleges. So I get multiple emails a day for Austin asking him to look at this university or this college or check out this campus or whatever. It all has to do with Austin and it all has to do with college. So those are words that I look for in my filtering so that I can get them out of my inbox and I don't have to deal with them because it like is pet peeve of mine that I have these in here. And I tried in the beginning to unsubscribe, but it took too long because there was too many of them in there. So now I just have a rule to automatically delete those. What can you do with filters? Do you want a message from your boss to be starred and marked important? You can do that. Do you want to send a templated email back if a message has specific words or goes to a certain inbox? Filter all of those marketing messages directly into your Read at Leisure folder. Mark them as read so they're even less distracting because you won't see that number next to the folder. My third tip to eliminate your email stress is use a timer. Oh, use a timer when you're going through your inbox. Make sure you tell your brain that it will be easy to get through sorting your messages in the amount of time that you allow. And since this is more than likely new to you, I suggest you start with one 25-minute sprint or Pomodoro. When you're sorting, you're not responding. You are making decisions as to when you will do the work. Remember, your email is other people's agenda. Again, I think I heard this from Ashlyn at Ashlyn Writes. This is another thing I would like for you to try out as you're working in your email. Begin to ask people to provide you with time frames and do the same courtesy for them. So what I mean is spell out in the subject line exactly when you need to have the response by. So put in the subject line, response needed by date. And if you want to put in the like in that subject line that you're sending, response needed by blank or by, and then put in the date. This is so helpful. I mean, if you can just look through your email and go, oh yeah, I need to have this done by this time, and then you can put it in your to-do list so that you get it done by that date instead of having to read through the whole email. What a quick trigger to actually know. So like I said, do that same courtesy for other people. If they see you doing it, they will more than likely start doing the same thing back for you. So what's the goal when you're sorting your messages? It's all about the 4 Ds. Do, delegate, defer, or delete. Do, how long will it take you? Are you able to respond back in a minute or less? If that's the case, do it right now. Not a big deal. And get it out of your inbox. If it's going to take longer, answer the next question. When will you get it done? Delegate. Who else can do this for me? Are you able to delegate it in a minute or less? Same thing applies then. Do that now. If not, decide when you are going to gather all the information you need to provide in order to delegate it to your team member. Defer. So this is all those Read at Leisure messages, all the emails that can be archived for review at a later time. They will fall into the defer bucket. And you can actually just have your label say defer bucket if you prefer. Delete. Just delete the junk. You do not need it in your inbox. I promise you. If they are marketing messages that you no longer find valuable, drop them in your unsubscribe folder. If you're like me and you're not much of a TV watcher and sometimes you just need a mindless activity because you don't feel like reading, unsubscribing to emails is just that activity for you. Or if you prefer to automate, you can use a tool like onenroll.me. I'll put the link down there the link down below. I'm guessing maybe you've already heard of this because it's been around for a hot minute, but it is a nice way. It will sort through your emails and you can quickly just delete all of them at one time. So my 3 tips to eliminate email stress and take back control of your inbox. Set up folders and labels, establish automated sorting rules for your messages, and 3, use a timer when you're sorting your messages and actually schedule the time that you'll get things done. And here as a bonus tip, set up canned responses or templates in your email for frequently asked questions that you respond to. It's super easy in Google. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you and I hope you have a wonderful day and I look forward to seeing you back next week. Oh, P.S. If you would like me to show you how to set up a template in Google or a canned response in Google, let me know down in the comments. Try that again. And then here's just here are